Hello everyone, this is Branniger. Welcome to the aquarist hobby. Currently I have 7 aquariums set up throughout my house, and this keeps me quite busy in addition to culturing live foods for my pets. I am currently keeping smaller, more peaceful species of fish, although I have kept and bred cichlids and other aggressive fish in the past. So let me show you what I have going right now. I redid the guppy breeder tank, replacing it with this new tank, a new backdrop, and I also painted the bottom of the tank so that the fish will not be startled by any movement below them. And with the backdrop, they will have something to back up to, giving them a feeling of security. My live culturing begins here. To the left on this table in the window are 2 large vases which contain black worms, and in the center this stand has 15 1-gallon jars which contain Daphnia. That's Daphnia magna. The Daphnia magna consume green water. Those are infusorians, or microscopic organisms that turn water green in sunlight or bright light. And the black worms will consume any fish food, and they also appreciate a substrate of brown paper, which one can get from brown paper bags or packing material. I prefer to use that which does not have any ink, for fear that this may poison the culture. This year I am attempting something new to culture the green water. I'm using these apple juice containers, and I put used aquarium water in them with alfalfa pellets, just a tiny bit of crushed alfalfa pellets, and let that sit in the sun behind my house. And I put a sock over the lid or the lip of the jar to prevent mosquitoes from laying eggs in the water. Now, mosquito larvae make an excellent food. However, I don't want to culture mosquitoes because they bite me and my neighbors and our outdoor pets. And this appears to be working. It's early April, so we still have a lot of cold weather, and these have been out back for a few weeks. The water is not very green yet, but I'm going to go ahead and use these 2, the greenest of the water that I have out there, to go ahead and feed some of my Daphnia, and then continue. And I believe as it warms up, I will begin to get greener water, far more infusorians as it warms up. This beautiful bed of splendens, I like to call Butterfly 4, belongs to my coworker's son, and he is staying with me for the time being while my coworker and her son are on vacation, and he is enjoying some Daphnia magna. He is just getting over an infection of ick. At this point, he appears to be completely free of the protozoan and is recovering nicely. Vestigial winged fruit flies, Drosophila melanacer, make an excellent food for small tropical fishes. And I've discovered through trial and error that putting water in the empty vials keeps this culture humid. And I want to keep the air inside the small plastic aquarium humid because the cultures tend to dry out under the reptile heat lamp. And this, of course, kills the flies. So you can see there's a lot of water on the plastic of the small aquarium because it stays very humid in there, and the cultures don't tend to dry out that way. This is my planted 10-gallon tank. The addition of a true Siamese algae eater has made a huge difference in the amount of blackbeard algae infesting the tank. The true Siamese does a great job of eating that. I put 3 of the 4 fancy female half-black guppies that I purchased to breed with my prize male into this tank. Then I removed one which had an infestation of some sort of parasite that was causing the detritus to come out stringy. I attempted to treat that guppy in a nano tank, but it expired. Another of the 4 fancy female guppies succumbed to stress and expired. So I have 2 remaining half-black fancy female guppies, and the prize male is looking poorly. He's getting old, and repeated moving have taken its toll on him, so he's probably not in a condition to mate anymore and will probably expire soon. I haven't seen either of the remaining shrimp for several days. I believe that they have expired. I did a water change and found a carapace from a shrimp, but I did not find any shrimp carcasses. So I am hoping to get more cherry shrimp next weekend. They don't tend to jump out. Amano shrimp always seem to jump out of the tank no matter how carefully I place sponges in the gaps of the glass canopy. They manage to escape and dry out on the floor. So I'm hoping to get enough cherry shrimp to create a breeding colony so that losses will be replaced. The true Siamese does seem to enjoy the company of the autocinklus, having a similar coloration. Ideally, a true Siamese would be in a school, since it is a schooling fish. I hope that the pet store that sells cherry shrimp, which is about 30 miles from my house, when I go this coming weekend, they plan on getting true Siamese algae eaters, and they say since they were about 50 at one time, I'll be able to pick out several of the smallest ones they have. So it is my hope to get 3 or 4 of the smallest ones to put in the 10-gallon tank so they can sort of school together, and this larger one move him to either my 75-gallon tank or my 112-gallon tank. I believe he would be happier with more room. Perhaps at least one close to his size so that they can enjoy each other's company. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon on the next one.